the first phase of the Lok Sabha elections concluded yesterday with the total voter turnout at over 62%. 21 states and union territories went to polls yesterday, kickstarting the largest democratic exercise in the world. People turned out in huge numbers to vote, and Tripura recorded the highest voter turnout in the first phase of 81.62%. On the other hand, Bihar recorded the lowest voter turnout at 48.88%, which is almost 5% less than that of 2019 general elections. Now, phase 2 of the Lok Sabha elections will see 89 seats go to the polls across 13 states and union territories. The general elections will be conducted in 7 phases and will conclude on the 4th of June with the announcement of the results. My colleague Uday is joining us at this point in time. Uday, thank you for speaking with us. A very good morning to you. I believe you're in Rajasthan.
Yes, Vineet. Good morning in Jaipur, Rajasthan, where, of course, polling happened yesterday.
All right. Well, the big question is that there's still some more seats left in Rajasthan. 25, I believe, are the total number of seats. Some of them were voted for yesterday. You know, in general, you've been there for a few days now. What is the feeling that you've been able to ascertain on ground when it comes to people gravitating towards which party? Of course, we all know that this is nobody's guess, that the Bharatiya Janata Party is extremely popular over there, especially after they came into power post the assembly elections.
Well, absolutely, Vineet. Before I get to Rajasthan specifically, as you were saying, overall, if we talk about phase 1, well, phase 1, of course, has concluded with a slight dip in the polling percentage. Sources tell us, there was, of course, a few extra votes which were counted because those people who, of course, are in the polling booth till 6 p.m. are allowed to vote. Whoever's in the queue at that time is allowed to vote. So once all of that was collated, the numbers have gone to about 63.5%. Which is still, though, almost 2% lower overall than what the figure was in 2019, where it stood at about 66% for these 102 seats. Overall, of course, the Northeast has seen the best polling. Tripura seeing over 81%. Also, though, if we talk about the lowest numbers, those came in from Bihar and Uttarakhand, which saw dips from what the percentage was last time. The most encouraging sign was in Chhattisgarh, where the polling percentage had actually risen by 1% to about 67.5% from what it was last time around in 2019. I think it's the only state which saw a rise, which is good news because that obviously shows that there is less Naxal violence and less Naxal threat, which is leading to better voter turnout in Chhattisgarh. If we talk about Rajasthan, Vineet, where I am currently, well, Rajasthan has seen an almost 5% dip in polling percentage, which is not good news. In fact, there were some constituencies, including Jaipur Rural also, where I was reporting from yesterday, which saw a dip of almost 8% of the figures that were there last time. The highest percentage was seen in Ganganagar at over 60%, just 49.5% in Karoli, Dholpur seat. And these are all lower numbers from what it was last time. Even the capital city of Rajasthan, Jaipur, has seen a dip of almost 4% polling percentage. Now, this is although we cannot analyze which party this will benefit or not, that perhaps we'll only know on the 4th of June. But yes, certainly this is not good news for the BJP because over time we've seen higher voter turnouts always favor the ruling party, the Bharatiya Janata Party. So they will certainly for the second phase now, sources tell us, be concentrating a lot on Prime Minister Modi's rallies in Rajasthan. There will be Modi bombardment in the state because he is still their biggest star, a campaigner. We will also see Home Minister Amit Shah campaign in the state, including from today. Yesterday, too, he was in Pali, which is close to Jodhpur. Today, he will be in Kota, Rajasthan. In fact, we are on the way to Kota as we speak. Also, if we talk about these figures, as you were telling us, in these trends, then there has been a heat wave as well in many parts of the country, including in Rajasthan, which is why also some of the voter figures are also affected due to the weather. The afternoon, for instance, yesterday, hardly saw any voters at the polling booths. It was only the morning hours and the evening hours where the percentage has actually risen. So obviously, the EC will perhaps be doing more now to get voters out, actually get more people to be encouraged, and we expect perhaps the campaign also to rise, the high decibel campaign, because there has been a sense that the BJP is poised to win this election. That perhaps is also something that BJP leadership does not want, because they don't want overconfidence in their Karyakartas and supporters not to go to the booth thinking the BJP is winning anyways. Also, the opposition in many parts has been missing in action. That has been the criticism. Perhaps they too now need to get their act in order for the next few phases to ensure that the polling percentage rises. But yes, Vineet, if we talk about the 12 seats yesterday, the Congress is hoping to rise in Rajasthan this time around on the bank of rebels of the BJP, on the banks of alliances that they stitched up with the RLP, the left and the BAP, leaving certain seats for them. So it's a wait and watch now and how, of course, the country will vote. For now, the first phase has concluded. All eyes now on the next 6.
Well, they appreciate you joining us. Thank you for those insights. Meanwhile, we have reactions coming in from several political leaders on the first phase of the elections. Have a look.
मतदान बहुत शांतिपूर्वक हुआ। इसके लिए मैं हमारे कार्यकर्ताओं का, हमारे जो प्रशासन के लोग भी, पुलिस प्रशासन के लोग भी जो इससे जुड़े हुए थे, सबका आभार प्रकट करता हूं। और अभी आंकड़े आने वाले हैं, तो जैसे ही मतदान प्रतिशत के आंकड़े आएंगे तो हम डिटेल में आपसे बात करेंगे। लेकिन जो रुझान हमें समझ में आ रहा है, उससे लगता है हमें कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी बीकानेर संसदीय सीट बहुत बड़े अंतर से चुनाव जीत रही है।
आज जिस प्रकार से पूरे देश के अंदर कश्मीर से लेकर कन्याकुमारी तक माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी का जन समर्थन लोगों ने दिया है, वो इस बात का प्रतीक है। और उत्तराखंड में भी आज जो मतदान हुआ है, 5 सीटों पर भारतीय जनता पार्टी जीतेगी। और जो कांग्रेस और इंडी गठबंधन की नफरत की दुकान है, उस नफरत की दुकान पर ताला लग रहा है। ताला लगने की प्रक्रिया शुरू हो गई है और पूरे देश के अंदर आज एक उत्साह का वातावरण है। लोग विकसित भारत के संकल्प के साथ चलना चाहते हैं।
देखिए, मैं कहना चाहता हूं, मतदान सभी का कम होता है, सभी का कम हुआ है। उसके कारण कई हैं। इसलिए भारतीय जनता पार्टी का मतदाता मतदान करके ही जलपान करता है।
हम इस प्रथम चरण में मतदान करने वाले देश के सभी प्रबुद्ध और जागरूक मतदाताओं का धन्यवाद देना चाहते हैं, जिन्होंने इस लोकतंत्र के पर्व में अपने मताधिकार का प्रयोग किया। और आने वाले चरणों के लिए हम सभी मतदाताओं से ये कहेंगे कि वो उसका अपने मताधिकार का प्रयोग करें। आज के इस प्रथम चरण के मतदान से पार्टी के पास जो फीडबैक आया है, उससे बहुत स्पष्ट है कि देश की जनता बहुत गंभीरता के साथ और बहुत दृढ़ता के साथ प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के पक्ष में एकजुट होती हुई नजर आ रही है।
देखिए, चारों सीट जो है हम लोग जीत रहे हैं, महागठबंधन जीत रही है और बहुत ही अच्छा पोजीशन है। हमने तो ब्लॉक वाइज मीटिंग की है, जो फीडबैक आया है बहुत ही बढ़िया आया है और वन साइडेड आया है। जो बीजेपी का 2024 का 400 पार का जो फिल्म था, वो फर्स्ट डे ही जो है सुपर फ्लॉप हो गया है और काट की हांडी जो है बार बार नहीं चढ़ती है। और ये जो बीजेपी का जो जुमलों का जो पहाड़ था, ये दह चुका है। तो इस बार जनता जो है समझ चुकी है और बिहार की जनता जागरूक है और इनको इस बार सबक सिखाएगी।
मतदान प्रतिशत लगभग वही आ रहा है जो पिछले बार के चुनाव में आए थे और स्पष्ट दिखाई दे रहा है कि इस बार भी बड़े मार्जिन से एनडीए के प्रत्याशी हमारे सभी जीतेंगे। चारों की चारों सीट हम लोग बड़े मार्जिन से एनडीए जीतेंगे।
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.